after a year I was teaching there, the head teacher asked me if I could basically paint the walls of these corridors. I just told her, well, I don't really know how to do that, but yes, sure, I can do it. And then after I finished, I just thought, wow, I think that's it. That's what I want to do. I want to paint walls. When I was 14 years old, I was quite depressed. And one of the authors that I really liked was Baudelaire. And one of my favorite books of his was Les Fleurs du Mal. And there is a chapter in Les Fleurs du Mal called Lespleen. So he says that an artist, before to give birth to an idea, he feels pain, not just from a pain that comes from the mind, but is also an overall a physical pain. And this physical pain comes from the spleen. It is a true process of invention and a work of dialectic. I think it's just a true interpretation of the future because it's something that nobody ever created before. I'm from a little town on the sea in the southeast coast of Italy. It's called Bari, and it's basically the heel of the boot. Very much fell in love with someone, and he decided that he didn't want me anymore. He split with me. I was quite desperate and lost, and then I started to paint him, like just over and over for about 3 months every day. I would just paint a picture of him over and over and over, and I was basically having a mental breakdown because I couldn't see a way out. Painting really helped me to heal. So for about 80 days I painted this picture, and then I realized that I actually like painting. Street art has an incredible power. It can be seen from absolutely everyone, even people that haven't got the money to go to galleries, or people that are not interested in art. You know, they are there, bam. I just, people pass by and stop by and says, oh, I love the colors, I love your concept, I love what you're drawing, and you make my day. You make me happy. An artist is overall to be at the service of people, to inspire, to bring colors, to bring happiness, to entertain. Think about a world without books, without art, without films, without video games or fashion. I think it would be just a miserable world, and probably I would rather not to live in it. With my art, I really hope to open a dialogue about the spiritual mind and the spiritual self that resides in all of us. I use a lot of colors, and for me, colors are very important because for me represent the transcendent. For me, the transcendent is the relationship we have with our inner child. And for me, it's important to remind people who they were when, at the beginning of their lives, and overall to have fun, to play, and as well to love. I love the streets as well because it gives me the opportunity to build relationships. It's really nice that you have conversations with people because they're gonna bring up things about themselves that maybe they don't say normally to people, and I feel honored that people stop by and tells me things about themselves and why they think art is necessary. So that's why I do what I do, really, to bring some light into the darkness. Being a street painter is not an easy business because you need to carry a lot of things with you, so it's very heavy on the body. You need to go up and down on the ladder. Sometimes the walls are huge, so it's very demanding physically. Being a woman into the street art is not an easy job, and I absolutely understand why the industry is male dominated. I believe that when you are a woman, you're more kind of vulnerable. Not because I can't, react. I can react. I can be very aggressive. But the thing is that you never know what is in the other side. Some people like follow me or stay. I asked gently to stop talking to me, and they were very abusive. And I think for women is slightly tougher. I managed to find a group of amazing female street artists called the VOM Collective, and I think that thanks to them, my work has been growing tremendously. The more supportive community you have, the more chances you have to truly develop and take it to another level. So I'm really glad, to have this supportive group. I worked with any kind of communities. I worked with disabled children, with disadvantages communities, people with mental health issues, with criminals, and so on, with elderly, with the people with dementia. I feel honored to be able to be at the service of people. And I think I built over the years a wonderful relationship with clients and organizations, because we were really on the same line, on the same vibe, it really resonates, and they come back to me, I come back to them, and it's a true working relationship, but overall it's a human relationship. Because I really believe that each of us can make a change. And it's amazing when people comes to me after years and say, oh, that sentence, that little sparkle, the seeds you planted, it really changed the choices I made in the future. And that's the most important thing. That's why I do what I do, because I know that there must be someone that it can really benefit. There were a couple of people in my life that said something out of love or out of just a place of just love, that really truly changed my life forever. That's why I do what I do with my art.